All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to a brand new episode of With the Side of Chaos. It's Patricio, aka Rocky, and as always, the dude to my yang, the cream to my coffee, the everything white about my life. Salty,
wow.
How you doing, Salty?
Wow, I'm gonna put salt in your coffee next time. That was way too much. We are not romantically involved. You should not describe me in such a miraculous way,
dude. We've been working together for like over.
Yeah, but I'm salt to your coffee. Just remember, you're cream. I'm not your white cream for your coffee.
Oh, look at this.
That's just cum in your coffee.
If you put us together, we are café con leche, bro.
Café con leche. It's like we're just a little short of a good Cuban coffee.
Just a little bit of short, man.
Yeah,
so let me ask you this, man. So last night, I think it was the most that Chaos has done on an event level with spread out throughout Orlando.
Yeah, you're really excited about this. I'm super proud that you're happy that we were able to hold two events at the same time.
Not only two events at the same time, but I was also live on 104.1 last night while we were hosting our events.
Oh, wow. So you were like the inception of media advertising and whatnot.
It pretty much was, dude. I mean, okay, so you were running the open mic comedy show over there at
Graffiti
Junction,
I do.
Thornton Park. So tell me, bro, how'd it go last night?
It was fun. We had we actually had people who came back. We had the one bar guy who came back, and he's like, I'm about it. And then everybody talked about eating ass for 10 comics. So if that's the kind of evening you wanted to, it was great. It was absolutely magical. We made the kitchen staff hate us.
Really?
Yep.
Well, I mean,
it was me.
So you made the kitchen staff hate us.
Yeah, exactly.
So that explains the email I got this morning.
Did you get an email?
No, I'm just fucking with you.
Oh man, I was hoping for an email. I want to know, like in quotations, what it is that they had trouble with. Was it the hard pounding, my whole intro was basically gay sex.
So my question is, you just said like hard pounding. What do you mean by hard pounding?
Yeah, you know what hard pounding is, right? Have you had it?
Well, I mean, I administer the hard pounding. I've never been a recipient of the hard pounding.
Well, that's your decision in life.
So right now, Salty, I just got told something today that kind of blew me out of the fucking water.
Did it blow you?
It blew me. It blew me out of the fucking water.
Wow,
and
amazing.
I'm happy to.
I'm making more of these jokes so I can get ready for our segment, guys.
So here's the thing, bro. You know that I've been doing comedy for a few amount of years, not to the level that you or any other comic here in Orlando has.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I'm like the minimum.
Mm-hmm.
And yet I've been doing a lot more when it comes with the radio show, with the podcasting, with events.
Right,
I got a lot of exposure.
You're an MC. You're not a comic.
I know. So here's what happened, bro. Because right now,
what happened? Is James in the story?
Oh, James, Miguel, and Ken are in the story right now.
Sounds good.
So last week I'm over at the other bar in right here in downtown Orlando, and we're there for Ken Miller's open mic.
Right.
And good time. All the Orlando greats are out there, and Ken is drunk. I'm chilling, and he tells me, "Dude, you've been on the show for over a year. Tell Ken to make you the fourth mic, like officially." And I'm like, you know what? That's not I enjoy working with you guys. I enjoy doing what I do, but if you were giving me your blessing, I'll message him right now. And the message read, "Hey, I'm here with Ken at other bar, and he's telling me to be the fourth mic for the show." And he's like, "Well, how about a guest spot? But I got you, dude. It's totally fine." I didn't know how to translate that. I'm like, okay, so you guys can keep me on as a, rotating guest.
Yes.
And then today, as we were recording the shows for Real Laughs, Miguel makes the announcement about March 22nd, because there's going to be a Real Laugh show over at the Orlando Improv.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's so funny. Are you on it?
I'm going to be doing a 5-minute set at the Orlando Improv for March 22nd, a Real Laughs comedy show.
I hope you get him with the Patrick joke. It's going to be killer.
I feel like the Patrick joke is going to do better.
I think the Patrick joke is they have no idea what I'm talking about it, but I've heard it 5 times and it's still not good. So come and see it at the Improv.
But dude, yeah.
I love my friend, but I can't wait for him to tell his Patrick joke in front of 100 people rather than 8 open mic audience members.
Love me as a friend, but you hate me as a comic.
I despise you as a comic.
Yeah, you just.
I think you're comically one of the most awful things I've ever seen. I'm just kidding.
No, it's true, dude.
No, you're a great. You're the yin to my yang. You're the sugar to my coffee. Remember?
Fuck you. You copy and paste motherfucker. But no, dude, it's honestly, I'm excited.
It's comedy.
And Ken was telling me, like, dude, you got 30 days. You got 30 days to.
Do you want me to write your 5 for you?
No. Well, I want you to help me.
Oh, okay. So you want me to write your 5?
No. You're gonna help me. You're gonna help me.
Okay. How hood do you want to be?
I want to be. I don't want to be Lil Boozy Hood. I don't want to be.
You don't want to be Lil Boozy Hood.
I don't want to.
Do you want to be like surviving Little Dirk in Chicago or hologram Chief Keef in Chicago?
I want to be.
That's such a bad burn.
I want to be.
If I knew anything about hip hop, being a person on the other side of the stream and seeing my face just reference those two people, I'd question not listening to those people anymore.
Well, can you help me?
Because I know who both of them are.
Can you help me be Kid Cudi cool? Because like Kid Cudi is cool.
Yeah. We need to get you addicted to some real drugs before you feel loneliness. You know that emptiness you feel in the back of your head? It's still not enough to reach Cudi levels.
No, it's not, dude.
Because you are just day.
I am.
You are not night. You're just day, all day.
Well, no, all day I'm working here in the office, and all night I'm usually throughout the beautiful city.
I can't believe that worked. I'm not gonna lie. I can't believe that worked.
It's gonna go right over me.
I was fucking fishing.
But no, it is what it is. But no, here's the thing, dude. During the day I'm here at the office, law office of Aaron Moore's, where we practice family law. 407-900-7451.
A nice drop there.
Yeah, I have to, dude. We're in the law office of Aaron Moore's studios. That's where we record this show, dude.
Yeah, man. I am so proud of her.
Oh no,
not you.
And no, thank you. I appreciate your words of affirmation, man. You know my love language. But
all five signs I deny.
Yeah. But no, you know me. I usually after hours, I'm either hosting an event, doing a podcast, doing whatever, and I go out. I'll drink when I can. You know that. And if
I just took his phone away from him, he's gonna have a heart attack.
No, I appreciate that. You know what? If Erin saw you do that, I think she would give you a high five or a hug.
Yeah,
I'm addicted to my fucking phone.
I know. I have 2 hours today. Go ahead.
Yeah, but no, as I'm talking about the whole being out and about on all my drinking adventures, I hang out with homegirl Joe, who works over at Graffiti Junction, College Park, and a couple of bars throughout Orlando.
Yep.
And her and I went to go play some pool at Southern Nights, and we had a great time. And then while we're hanging out doing our thing, I run into an individual in the bathroom, and the conversation.
That's how every great conversation you have starts.
I think
because you're just looking for coke. You're just looking for coke in the gay club. Is that what you're doing?
No.
We told you we were going to transition into them, and we're transitioning now to them.
That's a great transition right there. But no,
coke, yeah.
As I'm talking about him, as we're talking to the guests that I'm about to bring in with everyone else. This individual and I were back and forth on text messages for the past 2 weeks.
Is that how coke addiction works? You guys just keep talking and texting back and forth? How much money have you spent with the
$328 so far, dude.
Oh, wow. You must have been short one time $5.
I was short $2. Yeah. But no, as I'm talking to this individual, we set up a date. And then I think at one point we kind of had like a back and forth argument via text message, because I'm like, I'm sorry, I double booked. And then we're just going back at it. And then we finally settled down on dates. And then we were trying to break it down on numbers. And then we were trying to break it down on everything else, because honestly, I would have loved to bring in everyone that he wanted to bring in. But I don't think we would have been able to handle it.
There has already been more people in our studio today than there has been in 2 weeks.
In 2 weeks, yeah.
So I can't wait. Let's get into this.
Let's get into this. So on today's episode, we have a partial cast of the new upcoming show called On the Map Orlando. And I want
TV. We did it, guys. We broke out in the TV. Woo!
Yeah.
And now I quit.
But no, I want to give everyone the opportunity to introduce themselves and tell me their roles. So we're going to start off with you. Go ahead.
Great. Hi, everyone. Thank you guys for having us. I'm Rach the Maverick, otherwise known as Rachel, whatever you want. But
nice to meet you.
Thank you very much. I do social media. I used to work in architecture, but now I am a TikToker. So my, how the tables turn.
And Rach, I was looking through your Instagram, and holy fuck.
Oh, yeah.
You got some amazing captures on there. And I need to talk to you in regards to like what kind of equipment you use, because you capture moments.
Thank you. I'm also a breakout model, and just I have some good friends. It's all about who you know, and I have really great photographer friends, very talented, business-oriented friends, and that has really helped me a lot.
No, that's awesome. And now we're swinging it right here to the one who is beyond dressed up, and for some odd reason has handcuffs on his belt.
Yeah, that was the first thing I noticed when you came in. I was like, He's ready. He's ready for whatever party we're gonna have. We're ready.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I mean, you never know what can happen.
So go ahead and
You have
introduce
to
yourself and
use
tell us
them
what
or
you do,
you're gonna
bud.
be used on. I'm Jahved Killam. I'm an artist and now kind of a film director. I decided I wanted to do this show because I'm just tired of looking for my next big break in another city that's not my own city. So in order to do both, I'm kind of managing myself and helping others by creating this platform show called On the Map Orlando, where we're influencers, we're entrepreneurs, and we're all working together to pretty much build on top of the same things that we do on a normal day basis, but showing the entire world what we do here. So initially the goal would be to bring film festivals, film agencies, different casting companies, maybe different agents will set up their locations here. So initially we're putting Orlando on the map so people don't just think that Florida is centered around just Miami. You can do a lot more in Orlando. It's a lot cheaper. The budget's more cheaper. You have a lot more locations that you can use initially and a smaller radius, believe it or not. So why not do it here?
Dude, I think you freaking hit it on the nail with what we do, because our pitch has always been, with a side of chaos is the podcast of It's a Magnifying Glass in Orlando to show the world that we're more than just theme parks.
Yeah.
We talk to the creative, the diverse, the talent that gets overlooked because of a mouse. Nothing against Mickey, but there's so much more here.
There is.
Exactly. I mean, a little bit against Mickey. He would never cast any of us. He would never cast anybody on my cast for the panel of the TV show. Why? Because we have tattoos and locations that just don't please to you, or we have hair colors that just don't match the demographic of what you've been pretty much throwing out for the last 10 years.
Right.
But then you'd be pretty much lying to yourself, because if you look at Marvel, a lot of the new Marvel characters that are actually out on the Marvel movies have tattoos.
Yeah.
Or you have branded tattoos on them. So why are you branding on them when you could just literally hire casting companies or different agents or different people like ourselves literally to play these roles with the tattoos that we already have? Dude. It's not hard to get a waiver for tattoos. I had to do it. I had to pay $300 for a dermablend artist to come on set every time I was in Atlanta doing just a feature or an extra role. I'm only getting paid maybe $150 for 8 hours, but I'm going out of my way to pay $300 just to have a makeup artist come on set and doll me up and cover all my tattoos for a role that's only going to probably pay me for the next 3 days. I did it because that's what I needed to do to make myself known and get to the next level of what I was looking to do as an actor. But then ultimately coming down to it is like, you know what, you guys are choosing for me to do this back then, but now the tables have turned to where you're going to hire actors that do not have tattoos and put tattoos on them. My biggest one is Good Girls. Rico, tattoo's fake.
Ooh, we love Rico.
Sorry, I love Rico.
I do Rico acting POVs on TikTok if you're interested.
But that
I
whole
play a
tattoo
great
on his
Rico.
neck is fake.
Really?
I had my tattoo on my neck when I was on the season. Why didn't I get a better role than just a featured extra? You get me? I did way better than those henchmen that were there, and you have videos to prove it on my social media. I have 3.
Now, I'm going to go back to your social media because
I am going to take a very strong silence and listen to all of the magic that's going to happen throughout the show.
Oh yeah, no, I'm sitting up here. Dad's going off. I'm letting him just like cool off.
I just
He's
going in on Disney.
I'm so excited.
I wish TMZ will come and find me. What do you want?
Don't worry.
But I do want to come back in regards to your social media because I've been following you for the past few weeks, and I have so many questions about a certain thing that you've been doing. But I'm going to pass the talking stick over to you. Go and introduce yourself and give us your role.
Oh yeah, so I'm Callie Killam. I'm Jahved's new son, I guess if you want to call it. He introduced me into his house a couple of weeks ago. Yes. But my whole involvement in the show is I'm another one of the cast members. I'm an aspiring model. I'm an aspiring artist. I work with a DJ from Southern Nights, actually. So it's funny that you brought that up. He's a DJ outside on the patio. His name is DJ Sledge. He is also on the show.
Oh, shit.
Yep.
Okay. I know Sledge. Fucking A.
Yeah, dude. No, amazing. Literally always playing some great music, always writing some fire stuff out there. He's on SoundCloud. He's on Spotify. He's on Apple. Definitely go check it out for him. But I'm his talent manager, so I've been trying to help him out. He's been at Southern Nights. He's had that residency for a couple of years now, but he's been wanting to expand out, wanting to go to different places, travel and play music. So I'm just like, sure, yeah, I'll see if I can help you out. In return, you just got to take me with you. So that's like the agreement right there.
100%. I get that 100%.
Collaborative.
Yeah, exactly. And so we've been having a lot of fun with that. And it kind of just inspired me after this whole show and everything. Originally, it was just going to be Sledge on the show. And I talked with Jahved about it and like getting him on it and like having this opportunity. And then all of a sudden he's just like, Callie, why don't you just get on the show yourself?
Yeah, because it's the whole thing you said about take you with me thing. I'm a big believer in that. I'm taking a lot of people with me when I make it just because I have jobs for all of you. I don't bring people around me if you don't have a talent necessarily, which is kind of shady to say, but if you don't have a talent, I'm going to teach you something to build you a talent.
No, 100%.
You know what I'm saying? And in this sense, I was going to kind of do what The Circle did, where they had a deaf a deaf cast member come onto the show with her interpreter.
Mhm.
So that was kind of interesting. I was going to bring Sledge on and bring him on as just kind of like his voice, you know, to talk for Sledge and whatnot, because Sledge is more the guy behind the DJ set. You know, he don't talk a lot.
Yeah,
He
he's like
talks, and then I find out he's his manager.
silent
so I was like, you know what?
character,
Why not just
stronghold.
make the manager on the show as well?
Yeah, and I
he's
mean,
a
he also
businessman.
knew as well, like he knew that I had my own aspirations to do, like, you know, my own creative art,
So there's more things
my
to
own
do than just
collaborations, my own
managing.
modeling stuff. So he's been helping me out. He actually just brought me on onto a new project that we're working on as well.
Oh, yeah.
Kill on Models. So
Yes.
he was nice enough to go ahead and throw me on there. Kind of like some face type shit. So I don't know who knows what's going to be happening in the future, but I'm excited because being in the House Kalam and just working with everybody on this cast just means that it's nothing but up, you know, like everybody's working on something, everybody's helping each other move up.
No, that's beautiful. And I kind of gonna jump around real quick, and Salty, jump in whenever you want. Rach, let me ask you this. How were you approached on jumping in on this project?
Great question. I guess it goes all back to the bathroom at Southern Nights, right?
Okay. How much
No.
was the yayo?
You know, what's nice about Jahved is he notices the movers and shakers,
Mhm.
and he do be moving and he do be shaking.
Yes,
so
you.
I've been doing my own thing, you know. I've been doing my own thing, building a business, building a brand, which has been highly successful in a fast rate of time. And he saw that, and he's one of those people to put you on, not compete with you, and that's really important, right? And the thing is, too, it takes a team, it takes support. That's actually something that I had to realize. So I'm always willing to help other people too. So when it comes to any other cast or him and I helping each other, I'm here for it because I've always been a very independent person when it comes to building a business and doing my thing and thinking I can do it all on my own. But you really have to realize that it takes so many more people to help
And
you
that's
get
the biggest
there.
fear for people like us, I think. Because I would have never
Control
stepped into this
issues,
world if
101.
I didn't ask Hosian, who is another cast member. He's actually traveling right now. He just shot a new music video with Lumidi. He's on Lumidi's album. He's one of her assistants. He has his own label. He has his own album coming out. So he travels a lot. That's why he's not here. He's actually probably going to call in a little bit soon. But if I never took it out of my pride to ask another artist to help me find an engineer studio, I would never be where I am right now.
Now, Johnny, you said something right there where it triggered me, and I need to find out what you meant by that when you said people like us.
I feel like we're fire. Like, regardless of our sign or whatever, we're very strong and confident we could do it ourselves, that we're not going to ask for help. I don't know if you guys are, but I'm kind of the type, before I go on Google or YouTube to look for something, I'm going to call a friend or a family member.
Yeah.
Which is kind of weird, but that's old
No.
school to say, you know,
It's more,
which kind of prides ourselves to not ask for help.
It's more organic.
It is.
Like if you get it from, like, you know, let's say Salty, I need to know how to do this. And he breaks it down for me because he's already done that research. He's already gone through the experience. And now he's giving me basically the crash course on how to get it done. Where Google is going to give me, the instructions, breakdown, other stuff where I feel, okay, now I'm gonna have to apply myself even more to that. But if I got someone who's already been through it, gives me like showing me the ropes even better, I'm gonna do better with working with him than doing with Google.
Yeah,
And
I
honestly,
think as
I really
well,
don't like technology. So, like, resulting back to using technology again to learn something, it's tedious.
Yeah.
I'd rather just call my mom.
You know what's funny
Same
too
here.
about collaborative efforts in this space of like the entertainment world and media and things like that is that I realized I have to go out a lot more. And that's, you know, when I was in architecture, it was like there were set up things where we're schmoozing and doing all this boring shit.
And then stuff that
But
becomes
now I
fun
have to like
us.
go
It's
to the
like,
bars to
it's a
do my
job.
schmoozing. But I meet so many creative people and like successful people like you guys, right? But I'm just like, dang, sometimes part of like that is part of my job because we make a lot of things happen.
We do.
I think
and it's
as
a
well
spur of the
with it,
moment.
it's just at the end of the day, like even more so than just being like trusting that one-on-one connection with each other. It's more so just all of us, especially on the cast, has like some type of connection or deep root in like the queer community that just kind of helps to kind of like further trust whatever we do, whatever project we endeavor, whatever people we end up working with. Especially just because, I mean, like this just goes down to everything. I mean, back to Southern Nights again, like any type of queer community.
You guys had another conversation in the bathroom?
We are putting them on.
Almost. But it comes down to like any type of event that like most people try to bring downtown, where to try to like expand it out to like the gay community and the LGBT community, the queer community, just in general. A lot of the times it's very hard for those events to even like start up or anything, because a lot of the times they're not backed by people like Southern Nights. We've had events with them that before that have kind of just like they've gone for long periods of time, and then for some reason, not because of the event itself, but more so just because of outside people that, you know, don't really sit well with the queer community, don't like mesh well with the queer community.
Right.
So just being able to have that comfortableness with each other, know that we're all like, you know, deep rooted in that type of sense, and we're all just like able to work with each other at the end of the day, and not so much I don't want to use the word gatekeep, but just like the people that we have in our group just work so well with each other and will automatically go to each other, just makes it work so much better, just because we know our creative selves, we know what we have to offer, we know how we can work
No
together.
restrictions, pretty
Exactly.
much.
It's
Yes,
very Ohana.
I understand that.
I love that.
Right? It's funny you say gatekeep, because that makes me think of Jessie Reyes. You guys know about Jessie Reyes, right?
Are you about to go on a tangent?
No, not really. But Jessie Reyes, she wrote this one song called Gatekeeper, which is basically stating that in order for her as an artist to succeed in the music industry, she has to give herself up to not the Illuminati sense, but the Illuminati sense in a figurative speech of like tangibleness is the man, like the producer, the engineer, the whatever it is that's going to give you that next big opportunity to make it to where you are. So it's basically her saying, we're the gatekeepers, spread your legs open, you know? So she's stating it to the world that you have to do this.
I'm going to start using that line now. I am the gatekeeper.
Let me know how that works out for you.
And I like to prove people wrong.
If you need references, look at Suge. You know, Suge Knight. He was the gatekeeper.
So
Dr. Dre.
So with this collaborative project, let me ask you this: like, what has been like the most difficult thing so far with bringing this diverse group of people together to produce your vision?
Scheduling a calendar.
I'll answer Jahved for you. I think that Jahved's taking a lot of weight on his shoulders to produce this project, and it's a lot, right? So I don't think there are any problems so far. He will find solutions as he goes along to make this happen. When you take on something so large, it's
Giggity.
How do you get through shit, and how do you overcome? And it's just beginning. So when do we ever go into things looking at it as a problem? But we look at knowing that we can create solutions, or somebody else can.
Right.
It's just so much opportunity that's why Cal said it's only up.
How many are there in your group at this point?
For the cast, statistically we put 11.
11. Okay.
But the 10th
And to
cast
think we were going to
member-
have 11 people in this room.
Right,
That's why we
right.
kept going back.
Oh,
Like, I can't
God.
do that.
Oh,
you
God.
need to buy 3 more of these.
11 main characters at that, including you two main characters.
But there's initially 11 that we promote and put. The 10th cast members that we casted is Double Trouble. They're both named Jason. They're both a couple for about 8-9 years now. So
Wait,
we
a couple
figured-
that they're both named Jason.
They're both named
The
Jason.
Yeah.
Jasons.
The Jasons.
Jasons, okay.
Yeah, so that's how they're
I like
introduced. They're the Jasons. They're a bisexual couple. They're super cool, you know. So I figured, why not put something like this as kind of like DJ Sledge and Cal, you know, instead of having them joined as one. I kind of wanted to separate that dynamic and have the manager of somebody on the show. I'm a cast member and I'll be a director on the show. So I'm breaking a lot of barriers there by doing things backwards. That people
There's
actually
a
been
lot of
telling me,
spy
they're like,
reps in the cast.
yeah,
for
they keep
sure.
telling me that you're doing things backwards, and I'm like, is there really a right or wrong way?
There
to
is
direct
not.
this film? No.
You need to break the fourth wall as much as
Yeah.
humanly
Really not.
possible.
Yeah.
That's what I do,
this
and I
is what
love
we
it.
doing.
I'll just
I
say
mean,
there's a
there's
lot
one
of
thing.
NDAs flying around.
If there's one thing you're gonna
Oh,
get
yeah.
in a show from Florida, especially Orlando, it's just the fact that everybody's real down to the literal sense.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
no matter what you're gonna get, it's gonna be unfiltered, it's gonna be uncensored, it's gonna be
Yes.
exactly what we all are. But that's exactly
Yeah.
what this whole
Who's the
Right.
James
Right.
Franco of the group?
Oh wow.
Ooh. Do I want to take that?
Yeah.
Is that a good thing? Or
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean,
I'm
who are
thi-
the
I'm
other
talking
celebrities we're
Spring
including in this right here too?
You know,
Like,
it's funny
is it
though,
just
we're all
James
super
Franco?
funny.
Is there Ryan Reynolds? who we're
I'm
talking
thinking more.
about?
I'm thinking James Franco Spring Breakers edition.
Rachel?
She's gonna take that.
Is it one of the
hands down.
Jasons?
Rachel. Oh, listen, the Jasons,
No.
they will blow your mind.
Oh.
They blow my mind every time. I've known them for about 10 years now. And every time I see them, it's like, Jesus, you you're like Spyro. You just unlocked a new level. You know? Like, what the hell? I had something new about you that I didn't know.
So speaking on levels, Kelly, I want to.
You don't have to answer the James Franco question.
I'm gonna look into this later. I'll get back to you.
Kelly, let me ask you this, because I feel like I don't want to presume, but I'm going to say, are you like the baby of the group?
Well, you did actually get that pretty correct.
Yeah.
Yeah, I am actually pretty much the baby of the group.
Does that make
I
me
mean-
the daddy? Oh wait, it's Jahved.
I mean,
Oh, my
technically,
bad.
Jahved is my daddy.
There's a lot of daddies in the group.
Like I said, a
For
lot of
sure
spider
is.
webs in the connections.
We're all
But
leaders.
no, yeah, I mean, I've been pretty new to the whole community. I kind of just got introduced to all of it. I mean, I'm 22. I got introduced to the whole community when I was 20. Kind of just started off like right off the bat, just like kind of became a club kid for a while, and then just kind of like became around in the scene. That's how I met Jahved. That's how I met Rachel.
When I met you, you were drinking. You were 20.
Oh my god.
Dear 7-Eleven,
Segue into
You
the next
got-
ad.
Right now.
you got a bag over your eyes.
But
You
Callie,
let him drink his natty ice.
Callie, what I was
Virgin
gonna
pina
what I was
coladas.
gonna ask you, since like you're the baby of the group,
Yeah.
and you're watching this all come together and unfold. What has been like the one thing that that stands above over everything?
Honestly, I mean, I've been taking a lot of inspiration from Jahved. I mean, just not even just as like a house father, but also just like as a person. I mean, I've known this man for over 2 years, and I'm not even gonna lie, for the first year of it, I thought he was just some crazy club kid as well that was just out there doing his own damn thing and just like not having a care in the world. I was right about it, but also, there was definitely more. There was definitely more behind that. We actually had the chance to work together a little bit. We opened a restaurant together. I have a day job. I'm about the only one on the cast that actually has a day job, but
Yes.
I too have a day job.
Hey. Whoa.
You're at my day job right now.
yeah. So so
Correct.
what we're
Our
talking
day
about.
job's a little more prestigious. They
But
let
we-
us come in. They tell us to take our shoes off. And we get in the restaurant.
I would
But
feel
we
so
had a
bad.
chance to open up a restaurant together, and literally every single day that he had off, he would be at the restaurant just kind of chilling, having a drink, and he had his notebooks and everything, writing
Sure
out the
did.
show, planning it out, outlining it, and like still to this day, like we get so many people that are just like, oh, this is nothing. Like, what are you guys doing? Like, this is some random project. Like, at the end of the day, this man is doing what he wants, going after he wants, and working for it. And at the end of the day, that's more so than most other people can say. So at the end of the day,
Facts.
I take that as an inspiration. He kind of just inspires me to go for it. Kind of just like take my dreams out and just like let myself run wild with it. I mean, he's helping me with my aspirations for like modeling. But the whole biggest thing that I love about it is just that he's like a mentor to me. And I see that about everybody on the show. Like, I mean, I'm working with Sledge, who's not outside of our manager/DJ relationship. He's like an older brother to me. Like, he's a great friend to me. Like, I've known all of this happened within like the last 6 months. So a year and a half of ourselves knowing each other is all just pure friendship.
Mhm.
So, and that just goes along with a lot of people on the cast, including some people that are on the cast that I haven't met yet. So I'm really getting used to just like meeting everybody, taking everybody's tidbits and knowledge that they have. Like, again, like I'm a baby. So my whole job is to just be a sponge and take everything in.
Oh yeah.
I think that's one thing about today's day and age is there are more and more people getting inspired to live their dreams because we were probably brought up to be in the corporate manifold of
We are.
this is the life that you
I
need
am.
to do to make a living,
I-
which is, I mean, I lived it for 10 years. I had a full career. I was a studio leader at an architecture firm. I have a master's degree. That was what I live and breathed by. But at the end of the day, I'm such a creative. And that goes into so many different avenues outside of architecture that I had to chase a couple dreams to be able to have the free time that I now have to be creative in all the ways that I want, or to go on any venture that I want.
Mhm.
Sometimes people just get stuck in that and they don't believe that they can break out of that.
Right.
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 So, Jahved, let me ask you this. So, with
That's
you
really
bring-
cool, by the way.
Oh, thank
no,
you.
that really is awesome.
Thank you.
With now that you have your cast, now that you have this idea that's coming into fruition, like what is Orlando to expect from this project and the world itself? Like what are we expecting? Like what's your vision?
Normality, honestly. Like, I've met so many celebrities traveling in my years of modeling, acting, and doing music that I've met a lot of celebrities that are very shallow and selfish of just themselves for no reason. And a lot of them kind of were just handed things. I've been on Tyler Perry sets where I'm literally standing next to an extra, and just because the extra looks like the similar main character, you just got bumped to a stand-in. It happens that easy, to where people who literally were doing nothing were given everything. And that's kind of what I want Orlando to have. I want Orlando to be the most normality city that has the most celebrities probably living in it, because you're going to get at minimum every season 11 celebrities, cast members, which are influencers and business entrepreneurs. but you're also going to get the owners of different companies that we're collaborating with, the locations that we're filming at. I have a book author that's a friend that just released his first book. So that book is actually a prop on our whole season of set. I offered to do that for him just because, again, I want Orlando to be that metropolitan city that anywhere and everywhere you go downtown, you're literally going to run into a cast member from On the Map Orlando.
Yeah.
After season 3, you might have about a good 50 people living in Orlando that still live here from the TV show, and they're thriving, doing their job, living their dreams and all that, and still live here to be with their family and where they grew up, and not have to move to Atlanta, Miami, LA, or New York. So that is literally the goal.
That's one of the biggest things that I have to deal with, is that I have to go somewhere else to get,
Yeah, and why have
and
to
I don't
do
want to
that?
go to New York. It's
No.
too expensive. Why
Believe
go
it
to
or not,
LA?
a lot of
It's
people
too
on my
expensive.
production
Right.
team are going to
It's
probably
miserable.
move over to cast members throughout the season, maybe season 2, because again, it's about entrepreneurs and influencers. Right now, you probably see a lot of influencers on the first season, but again, I'm a nobody. So I need to use the demographic and use the availability that I have for my cast to grow this platform. If it was the other way around, I wouldn't have to do that. I wouldn't care who the cast is. I can book whoever the hell the cast can be, but because my name is on it, then, I could thrive, and I have all these networks and whatnot. But because I'm a Joe Schmo nobody trying to create my first reality show, and the first reality show coming out of Orlando, I need to use my cast followers, their platform, who they are, what they do, where they go, where they shop, what they wear, all those things to be able to get this show up, running, and picked up.
That's
Once it's up and
marketing
running
in
and picked up,
2023.
yeah, then we're good. Initially, business owners are not going to be those people right now to pick up the show. It's influencers like ourselves.
That's
Once we
marketing
do it-
2023 first quarter.
Yeah, and then now season 2 comes out. Now you'll
Wait,
see a
can
lot
you
more
expand
business
on
owners.
Day
You'll probably
5.
see lawyers. You'll probably see real estate agents. You might see somebody that probably just graduated as an esthetician trying to open up their own salon. Maybe a psychologist opening up their own law firm. Their own psychology firm or whatnot. Things like that of that nature
And that's the
is
great
what
thing
I
about
want
this
people to
show.
come out.
Is that hopefully this will be a catalyst for it as well. So many people are afraid to take that first step to do it
They are.
themselves. So
They are.
we're the ones being the ones to take that first initiative, take that first step, which is why we have such high aspirations for season 2, season 3, moving on forward into the show,
Yeah,
because
the
this is
timeline
going to
is
bring people
laid
out with, people that have dreams, people that have aspirations, people that know they have the talent to be on this type of stuff and to make their lives into whatever dreams they want to pursue. And now that they have this type of platform readily available, it's, nobody wants to do the work. But the
Yeah.
ones that do are going to be the ones that are going to be able to, take it in the direction that they want, build it from the ground up yourself rather than try to insert yourself.
And
into
I
it.
was just saying, I think there's a gap of understanding of what being in the social media realm is. People don't understand how people make a job in that realm.
It's kind of
But
controlling.
but
us.
but
They don't
companies
exactly teach that in high
understand
school.
it because it is marketing in 2023. If they want, like, companies use social media to market, they use influencers to market,
Yeah.
and then influencers have the ability to get the pay from that. You know
Mhm.
what I mean? Just to rep a brand. Or
No, in,
something.
in this day and age, like the term knowledge is power is beyond truth right now. Because here's the thing. Once you have a better understanding of SEO and analytics and being able to apply the data that you collect from all this, because here's the thing, like the data is there.
Yeah.
You just have to break it down to the point where, like, okay, I need to focus on this because this is thriving right now. I need to focus on this because this one's struggling. I need to bring it up to here. And yeah, it's a ballet of chaos when it comes to being on social media, keeping your online
correct.
presence.
That was wordy.
That was great.
That was weighty and
It was.
wordy.
That was great. I
I
studied.
almost said
I was
chaotic, so I
thinking
wanted to
there.
stop you.
I studied this world for a year before I even launched it, and then it took me a year, and it took me 8 months from then before I'd quit my corporate job. So I learned from YouTube how to monetize social media, how to do social media, but also marketing, so that I'm making money too, and not off my followers, off of brands that pay me to run their social media. Once you can run yours, you run somebody else's.
Yeah.
And then once I launched it, I got 100,000 followers in a year, but that's because I studied it. So I would go to my corporate job for 8 hours a day. You know this life, I already know. And then I did what I was passionate about at the time for 8 hours a day.
Yeah.
12 maybe. And I slept for like 5 minutes, and then I went back to my corporate job.
And that's the one thing that people don't understand, the grind behind it.
Correct.
Like you
Such
have
a
to put
grind.
yourself out there. You have to sacrifice your time. You have to, invest in yourself, whether it's, getting the equipment, buying the clothes,
Correct.
being able to be out there and stay relevant in the public's eye, It's fucking exhausting.
I work
It is
way
so
more.
exhausting.
I work way more than I did in the corporate world. I worked way more hours per week.
I think doing anything in the entertainment industry is a 24/7 gig, because you're answering your phone at any given moment for that
I'm on
opportunity.
my phone the
You
whole
can
time
be
in the club.
expecting a Sunday afternoon of doing whatever the fuck you thought you were going to do, and next thing you know, you're getting beat up
in a martial art lab at 5
We
o'clock.
did a filming 2 weeks ago. We did a filming.
That's
That's
from
what-
experience.
And I'm just like, this is so. I'm not built for this.
No.
The whole extra thing, and I'm not for it.
You know,
I love it. but
I remember your face because we went to a shoot out in Oviedo, and
Yeah.
it was 9 o'clock in the morning.
MDA. Remember that?
It was Super Bowl Sunday. I had just gotten home at probably like 3-4 o'clock in the morning because
Pound
we're
beers.
all I'm always out and about, and then this guy just shows up. He's just like he's got the face of death on him. He's like, I don't want to be here. I don't want to do this.
Me? Was it me?
It was you.
Yeah, because I'm not up before 11. You know what I mean? When am I awake before 11? And I was like, I don't know if this is gonna work.
I hate,
I don't know if I could do it. And then I knew it wasn't.
and I know
That's
it's
terrible.
I know it's going to catch up to me because I hate the fact that I have to sleep. My boss gets on me on that. My friends get on me on that. You're like,
Right.
dude, you need your rest. I'm like,
My
no.
driver always tells me that too.
But righteously, you should
My
go by
sleep-
your body schedule and not this 9 to 5 situation that
absolutely
the
not.
Matrix is trying to put us in, right? I like that I can work a couple all-nighters and
Mhm.
then crash for like 8 to 10 hours and then do it again because it makes me able to align with my productivity in the moment and when I feel productive, I get so much stuff done. When I don't feel productive, I take a break, I listen to my body and my mind and all that. And I feel like I just get a lot more out of making my own schedule.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Just gotta let the train run.
Yeah.
My most effective.
I was hit by a train today.
And back in the day when we had first started working together, my active hours were 12 to 3 a.m.
Yeah, that's
Do you remember how much I texted you at night?
I remember.
I don't do it anymore.
You
but-
when you
don't.
said you're not up by 11. Some days I'm still up at 11.
Yeah.
So here we are.
So I get upset. Like a friend of mine the other day, she messaged me on
Working, though.
Snapchat, and she's like, "I just slept for 12 hours," and I got mad.
I wouldn't do that.
I'm like, "How the fuck do you sleep
No.
for 12 hours? You just waste." I don't want to say you wasted half a day, but in my mind,
Yeah.
my
No,
mindset,
you
like you
did.
just wasted half a day. You don't have You're never gonna get that time back.
Balance.
And
You
yeah,
need to know balance, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because if not, then you're incredibly. You'd be surprised how fast burnout comes.
mhm.
You know what I mean? If you're
Facts.
constantly 24/7 all the time, if you don't take proper amounts of, I don't know, some sounds off, but
Yeah. Can you do me a favor? Jiggle the bottom cable.
no, I think it's my mic.
Wiggle, wiggle.
Either way,
Either way, yeah, it's fine.
Isn't that-
Testing.
It's
Yeah,
fine.
it's fine.
But anyways, it's just like if you don't get enough of the proper amount of rest, then you're not going to be able to do the other things that make you so,
That's like the only
Talented.
time I take a break is if I can
Is
feel burnout coming
exhaustion.
on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
I agree.
laziness, I have no patience for laziness. Like
Yeah,
I
no.
totally feel that. I cannot relate. We are not friends now. Like I cannot relate to you. I'm
that.
serious.
No, if you're lazy, literally just
Yeah,
Don't
just
get
get
out of
out
the
because
Just
I feel
get
like
out.
if I have you too much in my circle, like I feel like your laziness is gonna fall into my world, and
Right.
I'm gonna be waiting for you because you're still taking a nap right now. Oh
Right.
yeah, I'm gonna push my my plans and my schedule 3 hours ahead.
yeah,
Forward
you are
now.
because I'm not going to come in.
We're
Yeah.
unless I want to.
So
You're a product of the 5 people that you're around the most.
100%. You show me your friends, I'll
Yes.
show you your future.
Yeah.
and that's why I keep
Yep.
people away from me nowadays. Because birds of a feather flock together, whatever that saying is, and I don't have time or patience for anybody stupid to be around.
So,
because then you're gonna think I'm stupid.
On
No.
the line, we got. I go ahead and introduce yourself because I don't want to butcher your name, bro. Go ahead and turn on your microphone.
Hey guys, it's Josian. How are y'all?
Hi, Jose.
Hi.
Hello.
What's up?
Hanging out.
So right now we've been talking with your fellow cast members, but go ahead and introduce yourself and tell us what you do on this project.
Well, I am a native from Orlando. I'm a singer-songwriter, and I'm just living a dream in our city and trying to showcase talent. You know,
And what's in regards to like showcasing talent, like what's your input? Like what's your drive in this project?
I'm an artist, so I'm just wanting to showcase, that there is talent in Orlando, and there's not a lot of people coming out of Orlando right now, but
No, that's absolutely true. And let me ask you this: what has been your drive so far? Like, what's kept you on this project? Because here's the thing: anytime someone comes at me with with an idea for a show or a podcast, anything like that, I'm like, all right, cool, I'm down. I'm here to help you out. But like, what's your drive to keep you going in this project?
Well, everybody seems very talented and very interesting, and I definitely want to be a part of this. And I mean, I don't know. I just I just want to I really want to be a part of this because I'm from Orlando. I love my city and I love the people in it, and everyone on this team seems like they are built for this. They're born for that life, for this life. The cameras and all that.
So he can hear you guys if you want to, like chat with. You can hear him, right?
What are you
Yes.
right now?
Say again.
City are you in right now?
I'm in New York City right now. I fly into Orlando tomorrow. I just kind of celebrated my birthday and I dropped a single, so I just kind of wanted to.
Oh, yes, you're single.
Okay.
He
Oh,
dropped a
shit.
single on his birthday.
All right,
Yep.
drop the tag. Come on.
It's out everywhere. You can find on Spotify, Apple Music, all that. And yeah, I just shot a little video, like a visualizer out here, and
What's the name of the song, Papi?
it's called Me Mintió. In English, it's he
Who
lied.
hurt you?
I'm gonna butcher that.
with that name right there, I need to know who hurt you, bro.
Hey Siri, what it's meant to mean.
Listen, it's like a lifelong pain.
Oh Lord. Well, I can't wait to hear it.
Yeah, no, and
No, I heard it. It's actually really good.
I'm excited, just talking to your
Oh,
fellow
his
cast
music's great.
members in regards to like their passions, their input, their role. And I was about to ask you, bro. Like, I asked him the question, but I'm going to ask you because I feel like you are the head of this. What's your drive? What has been your drive this entire time with running this project and continuing moving forward?
I'm proving you all wrong. That's my biggest thing since I was a kid. I'm approving you wrong because the image and the perception that everybody sees of me out in the club, as you see right now with handcuffs on my waist, I look like the bad boy, street boy that was in jail like most of my whole damn teenage life, and I've actually not. I am the total clean opposite. I have 3 degrees. I went to acting school. I have another certification in sports nutrition, and I come from a really crazy, great family. So I love to prove people wrong. And my fact of the matter is that I'm going to keep proving you wrong because you keep thinking that I'm not going to be able to make it. So I'm going to bring people on this show that have all inspired me one way or another. Josian, like I said, is that person, like I probably said it, like 10, 15 minutes ago. If I would have never took my pride aside and asked him to give me a studio or an engineer or help me produce my album, I wouldn't be where I am right now. So the biggest thing is why he's on the show is because he has been that music mentor for me for about 2-3 years now. So at the end of the day, I want everybody to succeed. And I think we all kind of have that same mentality where I'm going to prove you wrong in front of everybody's face. I'm pretty sure she proved a lot of people wrong with changing a whole full-time career from doing what she did to now being a complete vlogger, which is perfect. It's ideal. It's what I want the cast to continue to grow on. And once you're so busy, you're going to get off the show. It's kind of like the circle in a way, but you're not getting eliminated. You're growing so much in your career path to where you're busy, kind of like Josian is. To where you get a name for yourself through this platform to where a lot of other companies are going to see you as a bigger threat and want to hire you now for bigger, better roles. Yeah. Maybe give you a bigger contract, maybe a bigger record label. Initially, my goal for creating this thing was to get a record label as an artist, maybe move overseas to Europe or whatnot and live my dream as an artist. But now I'm kind of living that director lifestyle and I love it. So who knows, my direction can change going on the show. I can go on the show to try to live my life now as a director and push more because I've already started writing a movie. And this movie is a horror film, believe it or not, and I am petrified of scary movies. I don't like them. I can't tell you the last scary movie I saw, to be honest, but I am born on Halloween. I'm a Scorpio, and I have a twin. So I might as well write a scary thrill. And everybody that I kind of been telling a little bit about this scary movie, they're like, this is interesting. I haven't heard anything like this in a very, very long time, but it's definitely something that will date back to the Chainsaw Massacre.
Oh, nice.
But modern
chainsaw
with technology.
Can we get an example
different.
of your scared shriek?
Like what I'm scared of?
How you were screaming if you're.
Oh my god, I don't know.
It's gotta be. It's gotta be a little bit high on the register.
There's no sound.
I don't think there'd be any screaming. I think it'd just be a long string of
It'll be you'll see me for a second and then I'm out. I'm not that person that's going to wait to see what's coming around the corner. I'm not that person that's going to be contemplating with everybody what's our next move. I'm doing the next move by myself, and if you choose to follow, let's go.
That's right.
All right.
That is right. You don't need those haters.
No.
Actually, no. We do need the haters.
Well, actually, yeah, because we got a few of them on our Instagram DM. I'm not going to say any names, but it's lovely to see that you applied for my TV show, multiple people.
Yeah.
And because I didn't put you on, and it's not because of who you are or anything, there's a level to this shit, honestly. You know, if I want this show to go mainstream like Bravo, Peacock, Paramount, Hulu, HBO, Netflix, and not go web series or all those other ratchet networks, you know, I have to play the playing field. I have to have half straight, half gay, half male, half female. There has to be a balance between the whole cast, even though some of the cast members don't know each other. I know all the cast members, so I have to put my own personality aside and decide, are these people going to actually get along? Is there any drama that's going to be able to be created throughout this? Because it's not the baddies. We're not fighting each other in the club. We're going to argue maybe because you took my contract, or maybe you monetized the video that you were supposed to monetize when I was supposed to monetize that video. That's more of the drama dilemma that I'm kind of looking for. It's more white collar instead of more of like that ratchet, I'm going to spit in your face in the club, throw a drink on you type shit.
So Rachel, let me ask you this. What has kept you by his side?
You know, I think it's more like it's how he promotes it. We're all in our own lane doing our own thing. I am always willing to help push a dream. I know behind the scenes of what it is to manage a project, what it is to push along and be the spearhead. So I'm willing to like help in any way that I can, mentally, with some of the thought process behind producing it and stuff like that. But all in all, I would do that for any of my friends. And I'm always willing to like go out on a dream with somebody. And at the end of the day, what do you really have to lose? And he starts a lot of projects because he's a creative, and that's beautiful to me. So any of those that he needs help with, I'm here for that.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
And baby, I mean, Kelly, same question, man. Why have you stuck around?
I mean, at the end of the day, this is just going to be a fun, creative project.
Oh, cunt?
You literally did say
I was trying to say both words at the same time.
It's gonna be tons of fun.
It's at least going to be a fun, creative project at the end of the day that we were all a part of. I mean, it's just a memory in the book today, no matter what happens to it. But best case scenario is we all end up finding some type of avenue to live out our dreams, to just like have the opportunities that we want, that we wouldn't normally get by ourselves, just because we might be outside of what is traditional, like social like acceptance and like normal, just like how like just living, like body image, physical like image, just like mental image, whatever it is. Just like no matter who you are, no matter where you come from, you can still do and live out no matter whatever those dreams are.
And every social media show starts with an independent director or producer who then sells it to a network.
Yeah.
So you gotta believe in that, because everything you're watching on TV probably started that way.
Oh yeah.
And I think I kind of gave all the cast like just very little bit, synopsis of kind of what I'm looking to do, why I want you, and what's the show going to kind of be about. And none of them ever doubted it. They immediately were like, yeah, I want to jump on. Yeah, cast me. You know what I'm saying? And I did hold casting calls. I had over 50 people show up. I had 2 days of casting. I still have probably about a good 100 and something casting people that submitted for being part of the cast that I didn't go with. But that doesn't mean you're not going to be on the season. Episode 2, we have 18 influencers that we're featuring on the episode that are not cast members. So regardless of the fact that you didn't make it on the cast, you're still going to get a little bit of on-air time throughout the season, because again, this show is about influencers and entrepreneurs. Yes, we are the cast, but initially the book author is a cast member.
Yeah. He's
getting publication and he's getting exposure just for having his book on my show for any of us to pretty much read for downtime or meetup time at a location, And that same goes for all the other companies that I have contracts with already that are restaurants, bars, different FedEx, like the funniest of places you would think. But if you watch reality TV, you drop a package at FedEx one day during maybe a 2-minute segment of an 80-minute episode. I have to think of all these little small things, What if somebody's going to sue somebody? Initially, I do need to get a contract with a law firm. Ding, ding, ding.
Ding, ding, ding.
Because I do need to present something like that in the case scenario where 2 influencers are battling over a contract or whatnot. I need to include my legal team that I do have, because I have a legal team, I have a PR team, and I have a creative team on the project. And everybody, again, is working for free. It's collaboration, it's barter, it's knowing that at the end of the day, somebody, some way, somehow is getting paid equity, royalties, or money.
Yeah.
Once we get bought.
No,
That's this man always had something in his back pocket, just always ready for anything.
And I'm always letting you know, like, you're gonna get paid. It's
Yeah.
not like I tell you one time and like I forget about it a month later. No, you keep getting reassured by me that you are going to make money. I'm not doing this really to make money. I never really kind of think of the dollar sign. I'm more mainstream. I want to be like Miley Cyrus. I want to just live the vida loca, be on TV, red carpet, be amazing, be invited
Hey,
to
you
stuff.
just got a
The money
galaxy on
comes
TikTok.
second.
Oh,
you know?
nice.
Thank you very much.
The money comes second. You know?
And
a lot of other people can be different.
Now I want to take that same question that I ask everyone else, and I want to ask you: is it Jose? Yeah,
Halcyon.
yeah. My apologies. I'm horrible with names.
No,
So-
you're okay.
So the question that I threw over to Rachel and Callie is, I want to ask you, like, what has kept you on this project so far? Because I know when a project like this, goes off, there's always, bumping heads. There's always a chaos. Like, shit happens. Shit hits the fan. But like, what has kept you on this project so far?
Yeah, so I mean, definitely there's chaos and a whole mess of things happen. But I known Jahved for a while, and I know his work ethic. I know that he's just particular with things, and he's just really good at what he does. He's a socialite, and he's determined to get this done. And I just believe that he'll do whatever to make it happen. So,
Sure will.
and I've just seen him work. I see him outside. He's put himself out there, and he's determined. So I'm with it.
That's beautiful.
And
That's
with it, then we
beautiful
all
right there.
with it, right?
So no, as we're wrapping up, when can we see your final product? Because you had said something about a launch party early, right before we hit
Yes.
the record button, and I wanted to touch base on that. Like, when do you feel, or when do you see your deadline becoming the reality that everyone's gonna be able to watch?
The launch party was amazing.
Yeah, the launch party was
It
great.
was.
The launch party was kind of like a pre-reunion to like a reality show. I wanted to introduce everything to everybody, but at the same token, record a little bit too, because the last 25 minutes of the first episode is the launch party. So instead of me doing 2 film sets, I just did 1 film set. Everybody's friends or family members that came, I signed an NDA at the door. So ding, 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 you became an extra at this point. And you're going to get credits for being on the first episode, which initially people don't know is going to help you get verified at the end of the day with social media because you have a link domain. But regardless of the fact,
So what episode is this on?
This is going to be on episode 3. Episode 3 is a lot of networking and like collaborations of different people that you wanted to meet with. Episode 2 is a game. Episode 1 is more of like the, hey, I know you. Are you going to this network party? Are you going to this launch party? Why should we go to this party? And then kind of a little bit of every cast member's talents and stuff kind of thriving to link up to this last 20 minutes of the first episode, which is the launch party, and explains why I chose these cast members. And then you already saw 60 minutes of the first episode that gives you credibility to why it's a good reason and why I stuck by choosing these cast members.
So you about to say something?
Go ahead.
So I want to do something that I've been doing. I did this with 2 other people in the past 4 years, and I'm going to do it to you. I wanted to, let's see, March, April, May, June. I want to talk to you August 8th.
It might be hard to schedule by August. My timeline anticipation, I've been told by a few of my friends that work at different networks like Tyler Perry and Telemundo that the way I'm doing this so backwards and it's successful every step of the way, the cast that I have, the motivation I have behind it, I might not even finish the first episode before we get picked up by the network that I want.
Well, regardless, I want to talk to you in 6 months.
Yeah.
I want to talk to you in 6 months to see how
if anything, just give us a phone call.
Yeah, give us a phone call. To, we'll do a virtual interview. But
That's
like,
fun.
honest to God, like hearing you talk about this project, the passion that you have behind it, and the people that you have around you, I know because like we were bumping heads at the beginning because you wanted everybody.
Yes.
And now, like talking
I
to
fight
you,
for everything.
talking to you in person and feeling this.
You understand why?
I'm sorry. I'm
It's
telling
okay,
you
it's okay.
straightforward
It's
on
okay.
air. I'm sorry that I denied that. The reason being is, it would be chaotic with so many people in here. But yes, you told me like, no, we're professional. And the way you guys have been presenting yourself from beginning to end of this interview, the way you have everything set up, the way, we're talking with someone who's in New York right now, dude, you got my belief and my support 100%.
Thank you. If you're gonna make me cry.
I can't wait to see.
I'm so emotional.
I can't wait to see the final product. And I'm literally going to put you in. And you know what? Maybe if you're not available, okay, cool. But I'm going to say.
Oh, no, I'll make sure I'm available. I'm just letting you know. By that time, we're
Just
already
don't know
probably
where
gonna
he gonna be at.
Yeah, we're going to be shooting this season with full funding major networks because I don't expect to be waiting past May
Yeah.
before we're funded by a major network. And again, I'm just going to keep on shooting episode 1, episode 2, episode 3 until I find that network.
Yeah,
I'm not taking anything lower than 200K because honestly, my cast and my production team, we deserve a lot more than that, which is why we can't go for web series.
Yeah. But no,
I need that money.
I want to talk to you August 4th. And like I said, that's 6 months from now. And if you're available, if you're not, I want you to not be available because you guys are in the process of filming season 2.
Yeah.
You guys are in the process right now of doing your premiere, somewhere outside of Florida. I want that response.
We'll do it virtually.
Yeah, we'll do it virtually.
Yeah.
They're out doing the thing. We're still here in Orlando. We don't know what chaos is going to have in 6 months from now. But
remember the show is on the map.
Yeah,
Orlando. We're staying here.
Yeah.
We're staying in
This
Orlando.
will be
Season
a
1, season
podcast
2,
we return
season 3,
to.
season 4. All seasons will thrive and grow here. The cast may change, which is initially what I want. I want us to grow so much that we are not available to be on the show anymore. So now new people can take our place to be on the show. But initially, I want us to still be able to have our homes here in Orlando.
And
we probably travel a lot and stuff. But initially, if you want to access us easy enough, you come to Orlando.
All right. And as we're wrapping up, I want you guys to go ahead and plug what you need to plug. We're going to start off with the young one himself. Callie, go ahead. Do your thing, bro.
Yeah. So Instagram, it's Callie Baby _ between it's and Callie. Other than that, you can catch me on TikTok. Same thing. It's Callie Baby. And then, just make sure to go on Spotify, SoundCloud, Apple Music. Look up DJ Sledge. He's got a lot of new music out there. Make sure to take him a listen. He's absolutely fantastic.
All right, Rachel, go ahead and do your thing.
My main platform is TikTok. It is at Rach _ Maverick.
You guys don't check
And from there, you'll probably find me. Link in bio always, right? I have multiple platforms, but
if you guys would be so kind to send us all your
Oh no, he did.
Instagram
I got it.
stuff.
Absolutely. I will say one thing just
Wow.
as a gratitude mechanism. One of my wins recently is I teamed up with a friend who's a photographer, and we just got the cover of Pump magazine. So now I'm on the cover of Pump magazine and 14-page spread in the magazine.
Oh yeah.
And again, I'll say it's all about who you know. She's extremely talented, and so are her 2 friends who are now my people to do my hair and makeup and fashion styling. So it was actually my first photo shoot, and now I'm sitting on the cover. So
That's awesome.
I just say,
That is
do
awesome.
whatever you want to do, believe in it. Don't shut everything else out.
Oh no. Yeah.
But yeah, catch me on TikTok.
There you go. All right.
Your birthday just passed too.
The floor is yours. Oh,
Um,
no. The floor is not yours because I said I was going to bring something up because I want to know what the fuck is up with the hot dog.
The hot dog.
Listen. That's probably my scream if I'm
I
running
also
away from
wanna
somebody.
know. I'm also
So,
curious.
Because
I went to
I saw what I think it was 2 different videos.
There's 3.
There's 3. Okay, there's 3,
I
and this
had to take
man
one
is
down,
just
though.
eating this hot dog, but you are being taken by the hot dog.
Yeah, my soul is being taken out of me by this fucking hot dog, bro.
I will say there's nothing better than a hot dog you find at 3 a.m. drunk walking through the streets of Orlando.
Amen.
You're not
This is so
wrong.
true.
They-
This is so true.
You're
Amen.
not wrong.
And it's always just one guy at the hot dog stand with a line of 20 people, but he
Yeah.
gets them all out
He
in
gets
such
makes
record
them.
time. It's amazing. I don't
It's
know what it
ironic.
is.
I just saw hot dog flavored water recently. It's the actual water that they have in every New York hot dog thing.
Ew.
For sale?
No, it's not for sale. It's
Oh.
the ingredients to make it. And I'm like, I'm gonna make
What?
hot dog water this weekend.
Oh my
I'm gonna
My
give it
last
to
sounds
Pat
like
next
that.
week.
no, you're not. But
So, yeah.
before I give you the microphone, I want to talk to our
Put it in his coffee.
coming in from New York because I know you probably have a million things to do while you in the Big Apple. Go and plug. Do you think, bro?
Yes, you can find me on Apple Music, Spotify, any music platform at JOSEAN. And my Instagram is JOSEANLAVO. That's Josian Lavo.
Lavo.
I like
Love
that.
it.
So the hot dog thing, real quick, I just want to tell you because now I'm mouth watering over it. I was at Lou Gardens.
No,
I
I
haven't had a
also
hot
want a
dog
hot
in
dog
a
now.
year, and I went to Lou Gardens. And
Now, is that by
oldest-
choice or just you just haven't had a chance to get a hot dog?
I just really haven't thought about getting a hot dog anywhere. I don't know why,
Ah.
but now my mouth is watering. So I go to Lou Gardens, and this old lady is selling hot dogs at a hot dog stand there. So I'm like, oh my God, I want a hot dog. So I get a hot dog, and as soon as I bite the hot dog, I was like, wow, this hot dog is great. I need a video.
Yeah, gotta
I've been
film it.
telling my roommate that I'm going to record him at the house eating because my roommate eats such in a sexual, loud sound way. It's like, like he goes in, and it's not fake. Like he's literally doing this. And I keep
It's
telling him
food
I need to
porn.
make food porn videos of him, and he has not done it. So because I was eating a hot dog that day, I started doing it, and then I did another one that like 2 days after. I don't remember where the hell I found a hot dog, and then I got a hot dog, and then I made another video, and then I started seeing a friend of mine do a video eating a hot dog. So I was like, oh, this is trending, or they just want to copy me. But I said trends.
I say take the
haven't-
deep dive into hot dog ASMR.
Listen, hot dogs are so good.
Hot dog
I'm not behind this.
I did it with empanadas.
I support
and it
that
wasn't the
100%.
same way.
I'll
I
watch.
am not behind that.
I
I am not.
I'm ready
I do
with
not want to hear bad stale bread being bitten.
Oh no! Oh god! Just like
Stale bread.
wet relish,
Oh.
Sauerkraut.
Now
I
you
think
hit
it's
sauerkraut,
Now
the
you hit me
crunchy
where I
little
live.
potato fries.
I love it. So yeah, anything you want to plug, go ahead, do your thing.
Sure. So Spotify, Apple Music, SoundCloud, YouTube. You can find me Jahved Killam, Instagram Jahved Killam, Facebook Jahved Killam. Everything is Jahved Killam, except Snapchat. I don't have that. I don't like that. That's very life invading. Everything disappears. People cheat on each other. That's how you ruin a relationship.
Snapchat
I've
for the
been
hoes.
saying this for years.
And I just don't get why people don't understand it. Your
Weird.
man dumped you. Your girl
I mean,
dumped
I'm
you.
in my
Do you have
30s.
Snapchat? That's why.
You will not catch me on Snapchat.
Nope, I haven't had Snapchat in 4 or 5 years.
Well-
I refuse.
Well, my premium Snapchat numbers have gone up this past year, so.
I tried that too a long time ago.
It's because of your friends, man. It's not you. Just
But no, Salty, go ahead and do your plugs before we head out of here.
all right. So next week I have the open mic at Graffiti Junction, and I'll have some more things listed on the with the Side of Chaos website.
Yes. So also check me out every Tuesday beginning at 6:00 in Lake Mary for Taco Tuesday Trivia at Coyoacan, one of the best taco places in Lake Mary and all of Central Florida. Also check me out this Wednesday at Graffiti Junction, Thornton Park, beginning at 7:30 for I believe I'm doing a 90s style trivia this week. And then check me out on Real Last Monday through Thursday beginning at 9:00. What am I doing?
I just randomly guessed the 90s song, and this is what it shows. Okay, cool.
That's great. And check us
I was
out
trying to
on
do
Map
Seinfeld,
Orlando.
but that works too.
The TV show has an Instagram.
Oh yeah. On the Map Orlando, check it out on Instagram, and I'm sure you type in on the Map Orlando, you
Yeah.
just
Feeling that
hearing
pops up.
you, I can understand that you're on top of the SEO 100%.
She
Love
knows.
it.
She knows. We're about to put her cover picture on the Instagram soon. We got to get approval.
And then
And
check.
that's how things go. Everything gets approved by different cast members.
Oh
and
We
shit!
official here.
What's up, Eddie? How you doing, boo boo? Besito. Mwah.
Oh, we have heart.
But no, going back to it, check me out Wednesday, March 22nd. I will be making my Orlando Improv debut and probably getting a charge of domestic terrorism because of the bombing that I'll be doing that day at the Orlando Improv. That was a joke. I'm sorry. I'm working on my
for
stuff.
Improv.
Yeah. So
workshopping.
check me out Wednesday, March 22nd with a cast of Real Laughs, James Young, Miguel Colon, Ken Miller. Go to the Orlando Improv website, get your tickets now before they sell out. We feel that this show is going to sell out immediately. And with all that being said, if you're not laughing, you're not living. Live it every day to the fullest, but always do it.
With weed.
Yes.
Yeah. Yes.
Lots of
So
weed.
funny.
Thank you so much, Rocky and Aaron.
This is
Thank
great,
you.
guys.
Oh,
You guys
yeah.
have been absolutely wonderful.
Oh my God. I
Ooh.
wish I could do my
Ooh.
freaky
We'll
laugh.
see you guys next week.
All right.
No, it didn't work. I know. I like that song.
I need this to be an intro and exit.